Well, it's a very good morning. And welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. Happy Monday, first of all. Happy international break. Second of all, I can hear you all cheering through your screens this morning. Yeah, it's pretty dull. It's pretty boring. It's pretty crap, isn't it? As we are right in the thick of what has been a very dull international break. I'm sure you were all very entertained by England on Saturday night. It was brilliant, wasn't it? And I'm sure you're all looking forward to tomorrow night where we take on our good old friends Scotland. So yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? And I'm going to be honest, when I planned this show last night, I had a little surf of the internet, as we always do, to see what West Ham news was kicking about, and there was absolutely none, zero, zilch. So this is going to be a fun 10 minutes, isn't it? Listen, all I've got is basically a little bit about Lingard, which I'm not going to talk about. There was a little bit about Alvarez that wasn't too serious on the international break. A little bit about the Paqueta situation, and a little bit about how the West Ham fan that flew to Ghana to watch Mohamed Kudus got to meet Mohamed Kudus. I thought that was very good. But that's it. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to West Ham Official. I'm joking, of course. That's not the show. I've been pretty much backed into a corner now where I'm going to have to talk about what Declan Rice said about West Ham on Saturday night when he was asked by Joe Cole during the coverage for England's away European qualifier against Ukraine, and Jay, he came out with some interesting statements about his former club, and that's what I'm going to discuss in this video. I'm not going to try and drag this out for 10 minutes, so I'm going to keep you for not a lot of time on this Monday morning. So strap yourselves in and get ready, get your keyboards ready to vent your views in the comment section down below. So running along the bottom of your screen right now is what Declan Rice said to Joe Cole when asked about West Ham. He said, "Everyone knows my love for West Ham, and still even now, it was the hardest decision I've ever had to make. I can't explain the feelings You know, people leave clubs and they lose the affiliation with that club. I still speak to the boys regularly. I texted the manager at the start of the season and I said, 'Good luck, boss.' He texted me back." Interesting reference there is that he didn't mention what Moyes messaged back to Declan Rice. I do wonder what he did message back to him. I'm sure it would have been courteous in every way. I've got no doubt about it. But yeah, it would be interesting to see what he did reply. And yeah, there was a sort of further added statement to that, but that was the main bulk of what he said. And I thought it was interesting. I think it hasn't been taken well, certainly on social media, from West Ham fans. And yeah, I don't know. I think obviously he had to say something. He's very well media trained. Declan Rice, you know, all the way leading up to it, he stayed very civil, and he stayed very sort of undenying of what was going to happen. He said he was on the fence and all the rest of it. The reality of it is we knew he was going to leave, and he did leave. And to be fair, at the moment we look a lot better without him. And for him to speak out, and he says he loves West Ham, though I commented on Twitter, I've got a feeling that love won't be reciprocated on Boxing Day at the Emirates when we play them. That is going to be an interesting evening in North London. Well, they haven't really been there forever, as their song exclaimed, have they? They started off life in South London, but that's a debate for another day, isn't it? Yeah, that love that Declan Rice is talking about, I don't think it goes both ways with the fan base now. All the dust has settled. I still think there's some fans that are peed off, and I understand that wholly. I didn't agree with the move. I didn't like it. I'd have much preferred for him to go to Man City, and I think there would have been a lot more acceptance and sort of fair enough about it if he would have gone to City. But no, he's gone to Arsenal, and Arsenal aren't a liked club around our areas, you know, around the ends of East London. Proper West Ham fans are, you know, we don't like Arsenal. Arsenal aren't a club that we particularly have a fondness about. And I mean, it's just been it's been not exaggerated, that's the wrong word, it's been increased, the sort of dislike we have for him over this Declan Rice deal. And of course, you know, a fan base can't be defined on what's on social media, but their fan base on social media is incredibly petty, annoying, and just, it gets on my nerves, to be honest with you. It completely gets on my nerves. And yeah, that's got no relevance to Declan Rice. You know, he didn't sign for the football club looking at their social media and looking at their fan base. I'm sure about that, but look, there's sort of two sides to it. There's the fans that are a lot more accepting and a lot more, have a good time, Deck, and all the rest of it. And then there's the majority, I'd say probably 80-90% that will boo him on Boxing Day. I'm going to be honest, for that away following, I think, it's the same people every week, and they've been doing it a long time. They've seen a lot of players come and go, and I don't think there'll be a lot of slack cut for Declan Rice, in my opinion, by the majority of those fans. And I think he'll get a wake up call. I think he'll get a surprise, Declan Rice, on Boxing Day, because I've got no doubt about it. He will get stick. It won't just be booing. There'll be some sarcastic chants as well being flung towards him, and hopefully, I should think he should take it as light-hearted banter, I think. And some fans may not mean it in that way, and there seems to be a lot of hatred towards him, but it's all been and gone now. I think it's an interesting debate about how West Ham fans take this, and the majority haven't taken it very well. You said liar and all the rest of it, not interested, and I 100% understand that. But put your thoughts into the comment section down below. Will your opinion and mindset change on Declan Rice the more he speaks out and the more he speaks fondly of his time at West Ham? Will that change your viewpoint in any way? For me, probably not. He's been very well media trained, as I said earlier, and as we well know, because of the way he did sort of act and the way he went about interviews in his last few months at West Ham. And he can say whatever he likes, but the harsh and real reality of it is he moved to a London rival. He moved to a club that we dislike, and I don't like that, and I think the majority of the West Ham fan base don't like that. So, yeah, let's just draw a line under that. To be honest, if there would have been some decent West Ham news to talk about, I wouldn't have talked about this. But it's the only real thing that's been massively discussed on social media, and sort of, it's done the rounds over the last 24 to 48 hours. So I thought, not a need, but I thought there's a discussion to be had about the fact is if he keeps talking so fondly about West Ham, is a return to the club possibly or more probably in his later years as he's winding down his career, could a return to East London be possible for Declan Rice? I don't know. I can't look into the future. I think there's an outside chance of it. I wouldn't rule it out completely, but obviously let's let him do what he likes, and hopefully they win absolutely nothing in North London. Period. Tottenham and Spurs, Tottenham and Arsenal. Let's hope they both win nothing, eh? So yeah, thank you very much indeed, everybody, for watching. I'm not going to keep you for the full 10 or 12 minutes. I usually do this because there's nothing to talk about. So hopefully this time next week, there's something a little bit more to talk about. Well, I'll be talking about a win over Man City this time next week, won't I? With a huge beaming smile on my face on this Monday morning. But yeah, we'll have some content building up slowly to the Manchester City game throughout the week. Of course, there'll be a matchday vlog. We're heading up to the London Stadium for that one. So there'll be that sort of content coming your way as well. But until then, I'm going to take a couple of days off because there's not much going on, unless we get some major breaking news. Lingard, hopefully, I'm hoping not, but there seems to be an expectation that a Jesse Lingard to West Ham short-term contract could be agreed and announced prior to the Man City game, so he could be available for selection. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, is all I will say of my thoughts. If you saw my video reacting to the initial news of him training with West Ham a couple of weeks ago, you probably know my thoughts, but I'll save that until we get confirmation. You won't want to miss that, that is for sure. I don't disagree with many things this football club does. I don't publicly disagree with many things, but that may be an anomaly. That's all I'll say. From me, come on you wines. Has your perception of Declan Rice changed after these words to Joe Cole on Channel 4 a couple of nights ago? Does it make any difference? Does it mean absolutely nothing in your mind? He's gone to a London rival, and that's the end of it. Put your thoughts into the comment section down below. Come on you irons, and I'll see you soon right here on West Ham Official. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.